Good evening. Wow. Nice class. So welcome to the third Startup Weekend Hong Kong. Woo! So I want to begin with thanking the organizers. My name is Nick, and I'm the facilitator for Startup Weekend. So officially, I'm supposed to be the one who, I know the game, how it's played throughout the event, and I'm supposed to bring up the atmosphere. But my way is, I actually like the organizers, the local organizers. They are the ones who actually participated last time, and they love the event so much that they volunteered their time to do it. So I actually want to bring more attention to them. So I'm just going to do a little bit of introduction in the beginning about Startup Weekend, and then I'll hand it over to them. So, what is Startup Weekend? So, it's actually not about starting your business. Sorry, please don't leave. But the goal of Startup Weekend actually is about having an impact on you, having an impact on your life. Have you the ideas? All the ideas you have, do you actually know how to take those first steps to put them into action? Right? This is the event for that. So after Startup Weekend, these are the kind of things that you may, gain out of it as a co-founder. So a lot of it is actually co-founder dating. This is the event where you will meet and network with the kind of people that cares about the same things you do, because you will be pitching your ideas, and you work with them throughout the weekend, so you will get to know them. So it's a lot about meeting people and co-founder dating. So learning to validate your idea. Once again, you have an idea, but do you know how to take that first step? Actually, before that first step, do you know if that idea actually works or not? This is the event to teach you that. And articulating, that would be pitching, right? You're going to have your 1-minute elevator pitch tonight. Have you practiced that? How often have you done your pitches, right? And then quitting your job. So I think all of us are going to quit our jobs next Monday, right? No? So Startup Weekend, it's a global event. So we're a non-profit organization from the US. And Actually, we're closing in on 1,000 events now. We've only been live for about 3.5 years, closing in on 1,000 events. So more than about 100,000 people has gone through Startup Weekend in over 107 countries now, I think. And this weekend is a little bit special as well. It's Global Startup Battle. So. I think from here I'll start handing over to our local organizers. So,
okay, since this is a local event, let's know you a little bit better. So show me some hands. Who are developers here? A lot. Nice. Okay, so business people? Okay, a lot. Any designers? Okay, not. Yeah.
Designers?
Designers? Thank you. So.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Okay, great. So I'm sort of hurting the microphones. Global Startup Battle. Can anyone remember what was on the first slide? There was two things, one at the left bottom corner and one at the right bottom corner. Wi-Fi on the right side. What was the Wi-Fi? So 2012 is the password. Okay. So it was not username very obvious. And the hashtag is SWHK. Yeah, so on all your Facebook, Twitter, Instagrams, whatever, and we would like to see that so that we get a good picture on what's going on here and what are your experiences. That's part of the other slideshow. It's about experiences. Global Startup Battle. As Nick has explained, this weekend we are one of the first because of the time zone we're in. This is about a whole bunch of people that are going to be doing similar things as you're doing. So that's going to be quite interesting. That's the reason why I'm hammering on those SWHK ones, so we can see, okay, who's generating more traffic. Yeah, should we also start a battle with our own hashtag? Okay, this one. And that's all part of an entrepreneurship week, which is kicking off globally as well, which is good, because that's why you're here, right? To explore new things, to get out of suits and heat. Yeah? So what does it mean? We've got about 2 weekends. Look at that, 10,000 participants. That's not bad, right? So we got about a small percentage of that here. 1,200 startup teams. Okay, all the developers start calculating now. How many people is there in one team, right? Okay, we got about 130 cities and 130 plus selected teams. What does that mean? There's going to be some sort of a winner. We're going to discuss the criteria at the end. Yeah. At the end of the whole cycle, there's going to be one overall winner. We've got a few interesting prizes. Yeah? Even in Hong Kong, we had a winner. Can anyone accidentally remember which of the winning parties came from Hong Kong? Aftership. The name is sticking. What do they do? Checking where your stuff is, right? So all the stuff that you order and ship via Taobao and Amazon and that sort of stuff, did they get funded?
Yes.
Yes.
They got funded and expanded rapidly. Now, there's a few other startups that came from the first and the second edition of Startup Weekend. They're actually slowly growing up. So, yes, there is a potential that people might be quitting the day job soon after the ideas have been validated, built up, and they found a good team. Okay. So, as you can see, big concentration in Europe, obviously in the US, and luckily we are represented here in Asia as well. And so, why is Asia interesting? Because it's all stuff happening on this part of the world. Yeah? So, SWHK, there it is again. Yeah, so, hopefully we can all participate in that case in the hashtag battle.
Yeah, make Hong Kong proud and share about this event with the people around the world who is also taking this battle, okay? Okay. Oh, okay, so why are you here? Can I have one people sharing with me why you are here? Why you are here to...
You have a valid idea.
Excellent. Later on. So have you prepared your 1 minute speech yet?
I think I'm ready.
You might want to start thinking about that.
Yeah. Actually, the cool things about Startup Weekend is that you can come here and actually you will come out here with a prototype, a validated idea, right? It is so different from all the other kind of like business plan competition. Because I'm a student, so there's a lot of this kind of business plan competition. You write a lot of business plans, but at the end of the day, you don't have the people to work with you, and you don't have the people. You actually have nothing aside from wasted papers. So if you come here, and we provide this opportunity for you to network with all those people who have the different background, different background and advantage, and so please take advantage of this and make the good use of this weekend.
Okay, now, as with everything, Nick mentioned already, most of the people here are volunteers, and so we need a bit of sponsorship on different levels to make all those things happen. Yeah? Why would we be without Google? Positive of Google. Yeah, so we've got Google supporting us on a number of levels. Sendprint.co is giving us domains again?
Yes. So me.com as well are one of our new global sponsors, and we have coupons for all of you. So
Yeah, so even if you haven't learned anything, at least you got a free domain and a few other things that are coming out today, right? Facebook. A big think tank behind all this is the Culminate Foundation. We do a lot of research and activities on entrepreneurship in small and bigger scales. And so if you get bored next week, if you haven't quit your job and you sit back in your office, then do a bit of googling around and see what they come up with. There's a lot of interesting stuff on those sites as well.
We also have some local sponsors who sponsor us this time. The sponsor CoCoon sponsored us this wonderful place. So I will use my voice. So and also the academy also is a venue sponsor and somewhere.
And CoCoon is one of the key, quite a key driver in entrepreneurship in Mongolia. What do they provide? Well, I can tell you that the person who's the driving force behind it is Kilo Doma. It's a lot better than explaining what is CoCoon.
Thank you very much. First of all, I welcome everyone to CoCoon. I'm Theodore Ma, and I'm one of the founders. And on behalf of CoCoon, we're very proud to be a sponsor of Startup Weekend for this year. Just want to have a few words to explain what we do here. We are a co-working space, and I just want to have a quick show of hands. Does anyone how many people know what co-working is? Can you raise a hand? Oh, okay, quite a few. And for those who don't know what co-working is, you get to experience it this weekend. Basically, we have a big open space office, and for entrepreneurs like yourselves who like to collaborate with different designers, developers, and business people, and you get to experience this this weekend. And hopefully, just now I think Nick mentioned several times, hopefully quite a few of you will quit your job on Monday and join us at CoCoon, because here we have this is a physical community where entrepreneurs get to gather and support each other in terms of their entrepreneurship endeavors. I'll just quickly point out to you some of our community developers who will also be here throughout the weekend, who will be helping the organizers and also the people who are here. So, where is Wayne? Okay, Wayne's over here on my right. Wayne. And we'll have Ringo by the video, and Jane, who's right behind Ringo, and also Erica. Where are you? Oh, Erica, right over there. Yes, and also myself. I'll be around throughout the weekend, so hopefully we can be of help. And enjoy your startup, and hopefully we'll get more people to join us on Monday. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I didn't say, but actually I really like this. If you are working from the co-working space, it's not only about getting the space, but it's really helping fellow entrepreneurs that are in a similar platform as you are. What you see is a number of events that get organized. If I start using technology, it goes wrong. There are a number of events organized for the community, both on things like Codaholics, so if you're a developer, look into that. And all sorts of events around entrepreneurship. So keep an eye on. Now, we also have a number of local sponsors that sponsor either by providing judges or input and advertising on different levels. EDG, Polytechnic University, and UX Hong Kong, which is sponsoring some prizes as well. Especially for all the designers and the developers that want to learn a little bit more about user experience stuff. Okay, schedule. Let me do a little bit boring stuff, housekeeping stuff. We are the guest here, and CoCoon has not many, a few rules. One of them is that we'd like to keep the food in the area here, and where we have been able to pick up pizzas. So that prevents people sitting down on pizza boxes and all that sort of stuff. So the working area, which is going to be, if you go around the corner in the back, and they reserved all the executive suites for us. Good stuff, yeah. Those, keep them clean, and that's why you're going to be working in the next 2 days. And there's the washroom for the gents on this side, and for the ladies all the way on the other side, right? Again, keep that clean. If there's any issues with either of them, make sure that you touch base with the community workers. Somewhere in front of the big fridge in the middle, there's a big bin. So after you've finished all your food and stuff, you can drop all the stuff in there. That will be good. Now, that's good. In case there is a fire alert, and there are a number of emergency exits started around. Keep an eye on that one. And if you get over enthusiastic and you start bouncing up and down, you hit your head and you need some first aid, there's a first aid box around here in the corner. I think that's all my important stuff. Good. What do we have here?
Okay, so now, so we are having, so actually, so how many people are here? 80, about 80 something? So now, so after our introduction, then we will go straight into the pitch fire, and you have to be prepared for that. And after that is the time for you to find the people with the same passion as you do, and form a team. And later on, I think, yeah, so that time for you to start working. And and then we call it a day. And tomorrow, remember that we start here at 9:30. So come here early, and so there will be breakfast provided, and then just go straight to work with your team. And later on, there are some coaches will come here, and we'll do the one-on-one session with each group, so you can get some help from them. And after that, so we mentioned aftership before. They are the winner of the last year's global photo. Yeah. So and so they will share their experience and also what they learned from that with all of you. So later on there will be dinner, and so on Sunday, and okay, so it will be the same. Come here 9:30, and then so at 10 a.m. there will be a session where you can ask each other questions, and don't be shy, just go out, and if you have any questions, just ask people who may be able to help you. And then so the final so the coaches will come on 12:30, and you can also they will also give you a bit of the consultation. And after that, that is the final and most exciting part, the final presentation. And each of the group will prepare 5 minutes final presentation to present your idea and also the prototype, if you have, to the judges. And,
A few extra comments here. You see, lunch go out. That does not mean we don't like you, we don't want you to be here, but that's for a specific reason. We expect people to be out and about, doing their validation, talking to your potential customers and so on. Yeah, so that's a valid reason why basically you want people to be out and about. Be reminded that the final presentation starts at 5 o'clock. They're not here. And I call that the academics, which is in Causeway Bay. So make sure you get on to Google Maps, figure out where it is, and if you plan in sufficient time to make sure you're here at 5 o'clock. If you're not here, then we can't hear your presentation, then we don't know what you've been working on for the whole weekend. So, tonight, still going to do a few things. It's luckily not going to be me and Yolanda talking all the time here. We're going to start with the pitch. Yes, all those people that you see with those blue labels around their neck, that are the people with all the ideas. So you're going to get them to queue up over there, take a piece of paper, write 2 or 3 words for their idea, and do a 1 minute elevator pitch. Yeah, so that's a few minutes from now.
Can the developers pitch?
Of course you can pitch.
Okay.
If you have an idea, write it down and tell me here.
Mine's not blue, but...
After that, people get the vote, and basically we take the top votes and say, okay, so it looks like there's a need and an idea that is acceptable by people, and they're going to go and start doing things. Yeah? Doing things starts with forming teams. So you're going to go out and recruit your own teams. Make sure that you have a good mix of designers, developers, and some people that can do some business research. Because if you're here with all your friends and all brilliant coders, you're going to build something that no one wants or needs maybe. Yeah? Or you come up with some brilliant designs, but you don't get anything built, so that doesn't help either. Yeah? So form the teams, get a bit of a brain done, i.e. sort yourself out and do a bit of big picture building, and then it's time to build your... Okay, what's the MVP? Can anyone help me out there? Yeah, so keep that in mind. Yeah, you only got about 54 hours to do stuff. There's no way you can build a full-on application and stuff. So think about this minimum viable product, yeah, from a technical point of view and from a business point of view. Yeah, if you start over-engineering all the stuff, yeah, you're going to be making the deadline at 5 o'clock on Friday afternoon. Yeah, that would be a pity. Can you do that?
So about forming the teams. So one thing about forming a team is that if sometimes that your ideas are just different, but the most important thing is to find the right people, the people you can click and work well with. Because lots of times the idea ends up not so important after a lot of iterations in the end. So just find the people that you work well with. Okay.
So a few seconds about 60-second pitch. Yeah, 60 seconds sounds like a long time, but it went by like really quick. So a few pointers in here. Who are you? It comes to think of it. I don't have to introduce myself. And who are you?
Oh, okay. My name is Minjie, and you can also call me Yolanda. Yeah.
Sorry, my name is Marcel. Okay, so who are you? Then the next bit. So what is the problem? What is it that you're trying to solve? You can have the most brilliant technical thing, but there's no need for it. You're not fixing anything. You're dealing with an identified need. You might not get anywhere. Then, how are you going to address this bit? And this is already thinking about what sort of thing, what do you need? What do you need in order to make that happen? Yeah, think about, you have 54 hours to get something ready.
I think because we have a paper, right? So you can write your idea on it as your visual aid to show people.
Yeah. So this starts already with, make sure you break your concept, come up with a nice and catchy name, start thinking, yeah, and take notes, and definitely enthusiasm is very contagious. Yeah? Yeah, an FAQ here. Can I fix something I've already been working on? There are a number of events where people rocked up with like nearly 80% teams and wireframes and all sorts of stuff. That's not the purpose of this. Yeah, the purpose is for you to learn stuff, to go out and take up things. Yeah, so preferably no. However, if you have done a little bit of pre and homework, you know which direction you need to go. That's good stuff. It's good to be prepared.
Okay, so can I pitch 2 ideas? I mean, of course, everybody knows that you have one chance. Okay.
Yeah, so, what if my idea is not selected? Well, I would say rethink your idea, yeah, because then it might not be that many people are interested. Yeah. But again, it's about here for you to learn a lot about how can I get my ideas validated? What do I need to do to get out a translated idea in something that we can bring to life?
But of course, you have the chance to still work on your ideas if there's one people who is there for you. Yeah, so just find your one partner. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I use any pitch prop slides, etc. when pitching? No, slides preferably not, because then we need to move stuff around and it's always going to break down and we all want to be out here by 10 o'clock, right? So preferably not. If you got any other things, flip charts, nice markers, you wanted to do a small karaoke or dancing session, up to you. If that's what you need to get your message across, go for it. Team building. Again, there's a couple of things here which are sort of like important. Make sure you got complementary skills. Yeah, so you need some business people to go out and do research. You need a couple of strong coders. And you need some designers to shape stuff a little bit up. If you have one person that has all those three elements, I've seen a few around here, but I'm not going to say who, because everyone's going to jump on that. That's going to be interesting. Make sure you got a clear and aligned interest. It would be a pity if halfway in the evening you see teams breaking up. If that's happening, touch base with one of the organizers and see what we can rehash around it. Because we want everyone to have a good and enjoyable weekend. And make sure you got a bit of energy and enthusiasm. Yeah, I know it's Friday evening. That's okay. Be open to co-ownership and be prepared to pivot. Yeah? Hopefully, when you do some of your research, you will need to pivot. Because basically you got some good ideas that are tested, and the audience says, no, I want to do like this or that. Has there only been a startup weekend without any pivots? I think so. Yeah, I would say probably each team at least pivots at least once or twice during the whole week. Yeah? Do we need to explain pivot? So first you go this direction and then you change a little bit, right? Okay. You might want to make some notes for this one, because again, you only have about 54 hours to get stuff done. So focus on your MVP. And that's going to be key. And have something there that's your minimum viable product. What is it you have accomplished there? And all the small little details and stuff you can bring in that later. So no one wants to be realistic about it. Again, you have 54 hours, there's no way you can do full market research with all sorts of different numbers. Yeah? And talking about the numbers, the market is this big, we think. Okay, now what? And so make sure that the stuff that you use, if you use numbers, statistics, research and anything else, that it makes sense, A, and B, is applicable to the things that you're doing. Because otherwise you get all sorts of ideas that are worth millions and millions. The judges that you will be meeting on Sunday, they've been around, and they go, probably not the room. Yeah, talking about technology, safety stuff locally. Yeah? I can guarantee you when you put stuff, you try to do it remotely, Wi-Fi is going to break down, projector is not going to do it. Let's keep things simple in that place. Yeah. And therefore do a tech check. And an important one, practice your presentation. Because that time goes. Make sure you can practice with a few cues, so you got maybe some of your team members in the background saying, okay, 1 minute to go, 20 seconds to go. So that you can sort of like prioritize, okay, what still goes in the message. As Nick is doing now. Yeah, so we only got 1 or 2 speakers, yeah, so there's no need for the whole team to do the whole speech. Okay, let's move on. Judging criteria. What is not the left one?
Okay, so first of all, one of the, already said is about validation, and customer validation is really important. So that is why we actually arranged the time for you to talk with the real customer outside of here. So tomorrow noontime. So actually go out and listen and learn from them. Okay, so this.
Next one is the business model. Think about who is your competition. Especially, how can you differ from media competition or other things? What is your strategy? So you got your idea. What is your plan to get it in place? And at the end of the day, I've seen quite a number of startups in the last few years that came around. It's a brilliant idea. But forgot to think about the question how you're going to be making money. Because at the end of the day, you want to get money in any other way. Whether it's your exit strategy through selling it off to another company that just wants to pay for it, whether you're going to get salary or selling product services, it's up to you.
Okay, so actually the idea, we're talking about validation idea and the business model, but it is not the business until you do it. So execution is really important, and you need to show us how you will do it and how, and also the challenges you may be facing and how you will solve that problems. Yeah.
Because again, the idea is just an idea, right? Of course, it can be it's not only about the weekend, but in case you do go ahead, So what happened? It's Bible, evolve, and what are you going to put in place to make those things happen? So, pitch fire. Before we're going to do pitch fire, we've got one more exercise, just to warm up a little bit and get the concept in. So Nick, you ready to fire? Ready to fire with pitch fire?
Right, thanks guys. So, looks like we're gonna run a little bit late tonight, but I swear I'm so, we're gonna play a little game called Half Baked. This is something that Dave McClure, one of our advisors, started. So just start throwing out words. I'll start. Liver.
Monkey.
Monkey. Christmas. Christmas.
Chocolate.
Alcohol. Peach fire. Just peach fire. Truck.
Cigarettes.
What one?
Children. Condoms. Jimmy Sabu.
What?
Jimmy Sabu.
Legs.
Dirty socks.
Dirty socks. I'm sorry, I couldn't catch that. Keep going. Michael Jackson. Say it again.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I'll just go MJ. And next, police. And keep going, keep going.
OJ.
Keep going. Firewall.
Manhole.
Obama. Okay, now we're talking.
Jerome.
Jack. Jack. Young and fat, okay. Lovely.
Magic underpants.
Magic what?
Underpants.
Underpants, okay. You can actually split those two off.
Lingerie.
One more. One more. What? Choose one word. The first one who shout.
Monkey.
Monkey, okay.
Nick.
Second word. Fat. Monkey fat. Okay. So this is the game. Okay? You're gonna form your teams and then come up with a startup. So for me, I have 1 minute to pitch about monkeyfat.com. Where to start? Okay. You got an idea?
Monkey fat is about healthy fat. Have you seen monkeys running around the jungle? They took the swing from tree to tree, they're all healthy, live around. Yeah? So what we're going to do is a food supply business, give you all sorts of good food supplements, omega-3, 6 and 9, yeah, with a bit of a jungle taste in there.
So, okay, we're going to start forming teams now. Start counting, let's see, just 1 to 10. 1, 1. Seven, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6,
9. 10.
1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7. Are those people back there paying attention? 8, See, we have everyone. Okay, everyone got a number? Okay, start forming your teams. Starting from 1 over here to 10 over there. Form your teams and then pick 2 words. Answer all the words. You got 15 minutes starting from now.
Aluminum pan by the refrigerator. Yes.
Group 6. Group 6.
Can I do this question? Team 6, anybody team 6?
We're pushing you guys a little bit into that direction. Any more in the night?
Are we all going straight to the camera? No. Two words.
18 minutes left, pick 2 words. That's it to your company.
Alcohol soon.
No, I thought it's the fact. Oh, you pick any 2 words?
Yes, pick 2 words and make a .com website and then each of us.
Parents draw.
Okay. And you know what? So,
Our words are Michael Jackson and lag, and the problem we see is like everybody wants to dance like Michael Jackson, but everybody sucks. Because simply training videos, they're not sufficient, and the people don't. It's hard for them to see how to really dance. So our idea was simply to use technology that is used to produce animation movies to help people to see how they really dance, how their movements are, and then show that to like use professional dancers and compare that so that people can really see the small micro movements they have to do in order really to dance like Michael. So our company name is Michael Lag.
Okay, nice one. Over here, with your
Hi, good evening everyone. Today we're going to teach about pitch fire Justin Bieber. What is the problem now? Justin Bieber is rich of course and all that, but recently he's rich and he's becoming an investor. So there will be lots of companies who want his endorsement, his face, his songs, whatever. Okay? So what we're going to do, what's the solution? The solution is we're going to form a company, an artist entertainment management company, and companies who wants to have him to endorse his product. So it'll be something like a show, like Dragon's Den. So anybody who's interested will pitch your ideas, and then that Justin Bieber invest. What are some of the things we can do?
Well, some of the things that we thought about is, as my colleague Owen just mentioned, we would have the show with Justin Bieber as
Okay, thank you. So, like Justin Bieber is still in the market for another agency. Okay, who's next?
That's how much time you have. That's 1 minute.
Next team. Okay, ready?
The truth is, all the good tasting food in the world has fat. And in order for you to enjoy any of it, you gotta eat it. It's not like looking at pictures or looking at other people eating like eating your rice cakes or whatever. Well, we have a solution. We got fat firewall. You place this fat absorbent material in any food you want to eat, and afterwards, it'll just absorb the fat, and from then on, it's fat-free. To make this thing actually work, we'll use a chemical engineer, a nutritionist, a medical professionist, and an insurance company to insure all this stuff.
Sales start at 10 o'clock. Well done, that was a good one, right? Okay, team over here. Well, now look at me, because I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, the team over there is still sitting, start preparing. You guys are next.
So hi everyone. We are Lovely Magic Underpants, in short, LMU. We are a premium online marketplace for premium, customizable underpants with special fragrances. So, what's the problem? Have you ever thought of buying a special gifts for your loved ones or for your lovers? And you're running out of ideas. Here's your opportunity now. So, I'll pass it on.
We are going to build a website. You can do online entertainment, your design, video design, so that you customize the presents for your loved one. And what's special is the private. We are going to make the private very reusable. And the design, the most important is you can personalize your present.
Okay, thank you, sir. Let's see how my wife responds this evening if I come home in wild roses smelling. Okay. Guys, are you already there? Let me see the team over there. Can you guys get ready as well? Okay, let's go.
We're presenting a cigarette fireball. Does anyone smoke here? Does anyone not like smoking? Well, basically, we're introducing a smokeless-free, skin-inhaled nicotine cigarette. So basically, if you feel a little bit guilty of smoking in public, you can just smoke a cigarette and annoying. And when you're having dinner, you won't affect your smoke-free friends. So this way, we're solving cigarettes. So what we need are chemists who are experienced in LSD, health insurance, and there you go. Did anyone like to contact me?
The interesting bit is, in the last market, there was someone here talking about substance abuse and stuff, so thanks for okay, who's next?
Hello. Hi, we are Christmas Liver, and there are two big problems in Hong Kong right now. Number one, not enough liver donations, and number two, the drinks in Lan Kwai Fong are way too expensive. We're gonna come up with a campaign where we offer drink discounts in Lan Kwai Fong if you sign a pledge to donate your liver.
Meet people in marketing, meet people in the life industry who are influential. You know, a lot of people, especially probably the Lan Kwai Fong group, go into tons of bars. And so.
Let's start the improvement on the presentation by all the different topics that come in. Luckily, if you drink a lot, your liver is swell up, isn't it? So you can get to the price you want. Let me see. Go for it. How many more teams do we have still in the corner? One over there. Okay, you go next.
We pick young police, and then nowadays parents are quite busy to play with their kids and then teach them how to behave as a very good kid. So we developed a game, game application for young children aged from 6 to 12 to teach them how to behave. And then they will be police in the game, and then they will choose which is right and which is wrong. And then like a scenario in a traffic scenario, they will recognize which is the correct traffic sign, and then who is crossing the road in the right way, like that. And then our target audience, our target market is the parents who are very busy and then they don't have time to teach the children how to behave well. So we will going to be advertised on app stores, and then we are going to be advertised on the Google, and then yeah, we will be a big sell because all the games are playing, entertaining, but not teaching kids to behave well.
Team 7 here, we're alcohol monkey. Actually, we're alcohol monkeys. We make it very easy for you guys to discover you want. By the way, that, well, you go to our website, you have 3 subscriptions, 3 options for subscription, and you can choose what levels of sophistications of wines you want to have delivered every month. And we send you small samples. We don't send you the full bottle because that would be too expensive. Instead, we're sending you the smaller bottles, and we select those wines, and depending on what you chose, region or specific other tastes, we package that and send it to you. You learn new things every month. And the way we market it on the streets is, and that's going back to our name, we're all going to be dressed as monkeys on those small scooters when we deliver them. All right, that's it.
About drunken monkey style and stuff? Right, excellent, good stuff. You're lighting up, I like that. Okay, Michael, here you go, mate.
Thank you very much. We are Team 5, I'm Michael, and we represent Dirty Legs and Spoons. Now, my general idea is that there is a common current among society that we want to be a little more exciting, we want to be a little more adventurous, and we all have this sort of dark side to explore. So we decided that with Dirty Legs, we're going to be those assistants to you. Go ahead and help you explore those dirty passions by linking up with fun activities to do. Things like maybe eating a cockroach, maybe skydiving, maybe you're doing a little streaking. We position you with the people to spoon feed you that experience in a gentle way so that you can basically try anything you want, even if your friends are not willing to help you out. We are basically memorizing all the activities that we like to do. We'll be taking the suggestions that you have and setting up with coaches. We'll be happy to work on your psychological fears, and we're going to do this all at a slow pace, spoon feed it gently to you, and help you explore your wild side. Thanks.
That sounds like the adult version of Young Police to me. So. Good stuff. Okay, there should be one team left. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Basically, the 2 keywords of our startup is a balanced liver, and we came up with the idea called Baba and Mama. And what is that about? It's about saving the alcoholics. So the problem about saving the alcoholics. And so the problem that we have now is that the alcoholics want to, or the wives want the husbands to not become an alcoholic. And what can they do? They send them to rehab, and it's very expensive. So our solution is we set up a program which contains exercise, medicine, pills, and a program for them to get rid of their alcoholism. So that is how, and then that is how we will get our money. We will get the money from the wives, we will get the money from the kids. So because they don't want their parents to become alcoholics.
do a quick thing. And it's cheaper than going to rehabs. And
thank you. Okay, well, as you could have heard, all the pitches had a little bit of everything. Yeah, some quite good in pitching the idea, some of them what they needed, some of them about the audience. Yeah. Excellent. One common theme, I think it was more substance abuse and other norms. That's going to be an interesting weekend. Now, let me see. Try to prepare something. Yeah. Okay.
So I think the arrangement is, so starting from now, it's going to be pitch fire, and you've got a sense of how long 60 seconds is. It's not very long. So the suggestion that was on the presentation was pitch your problem, right? Say who you are, pitch your problem, not your solution. No one buys your solution, okay? People buy what you, the why, not the what. So line up from that side, you come in from there, and then there are papers, A3 paper right there. Write down your idea name, and then come on to the stage and pitch for 1 minute. Alright? Start lining up over there if you have an idea.
The microphone close to your mouth and make sure everybody can hear your idea. If they can't hear you, they won't vote for you. Thanks.
Please pay attention to pitch fire, okay? I know it's not your idea, it's other people's idea, but once again, it's not the idea that counts, okay? Those of us who have facilitated hundreds of events, we know we keep hearing the same ideas over and over again. Why do some ideas go through and become big companies and why some don't? It's all about the team, the execution. So pay attention to the people, okay? It's the people around you in this room. You're going to find your co-founders, okay? Potentially tonight. So pay attention to what people are talking about, and then afterwards, talk to those people, okay? So let's begin.
Hi, so my name is Matthew. Okay. My name is Matthew, and I'm a developer. And you're sorry. Okay, so my name is Matthew, and I'm a developer. And my idea is called, well, my problem is that I used to do a lot of photography. I now have something like 500 gigabytes of photos and videos which I want to store. Now, I could use Dropbox, but Dropbox would be very expensive to store that amount of data. So I'm looking for an archive solution for my photos that will last forever. So my solution is Photo Bunker, which is a nuclear bunker for your photos. And the technology exists, and Amazon has this thing called Glacier, not Glacier, which is actually very cheap to store up to like hundreds of terabytes of data. For something like $200 a year, you can store 100 terabytes. It's very, very cheap. And the solution is just probably a Mac app that will synchronize my photo collection.
Matthew, what's your name? I do know.
Hello. Hi everybody, I'm Jimmy. I'm currently a co-founder of a Cyberport incubator startup. So today I'm here to pitch a simple and fun mobile app called CoCoon. So being the poor entrepreneur that I am, I regularly go to McDonald's.
yesterday I ordered a Mongolia meal and a Big Mac. Well, for combo challenge, I would have saved a whopping $1.30 if I had ordered a Big Mac meal and a Mongolia. So this sounds like a very simple use case, but there's a lot of potential for saving more money. For example, when parents are taking their kids out, a bunch of high school friends are going out, or if you're ordering for your office team. So I'm looking for mobile app developers, server-side programmers, and designers. We may not win, but we'll definitely be combo chaps. Combo chap.
Yes. Okay, brilliant. Who's next? Ladies first. Thank you. You can talk about that, but still not facing the mic.
Booking agent, thank you. So have you ever go to rent a home, find an apartment in Hong Kong? My experience is when I go to the agent and then just walk for maybe a few apartments, then he or she can get a half-month rental from me. And if I buy a property here, he or she even gets 1% of the whole selling price. I'm thinking if we have an app that's matching the buyer and seller, the tenants and the landlords, and list out all the schedule, the appointments in the mobile phone. And you can also check with the mobile phone where the apartment is, and use the GPS to help you to figure out where it is. And probably can help a lot and can save a lot from customers. That's my idea, right?
Excellent. All those guys. Okay, who's next? He is.
I'm Chiwai. So basically, we are doing a project called Space Optimization. So what means space optimization? Let's look at these two illustrations very aptly drawing. On the right-hand side is about aeroplane. On the left-hand side is about hotel. Let's think about why the aeroplane, the seats are so expensive. The question is simple, because no matter the flight from London to Hong Kong, they are full or they're empty, the costs are roughly the same. As a result, they need to do some dynamic pricing to make sure their fuel rate is optimized. Let's think about the hotel. Are they facing the similar problem? The answer is yes. But is there a network out there, such as an airline, to optimize their own room space? The answer is not yet. And what we are going to do is we are going to a mobile app to help users to find the rooms. And on the supplier side, they real-time trade their space, such like the stock exchange. And that's space optimization for hotel. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Michael, and there's a problem, I think, in the U.S. That we don't experience here, is that when you get married, here you get money, right? You can buy whatever you want. But in the U.S., 2.4 million couples don't have this liberty and freedom because you have to register for forks, plates, trivets, things you don't want when what you really want is big TV or like a Tempur-Pedic bed. So some people have taken this on their own and they organize their own gifts, they do it manually, but there's no process to really facilitate this. And WeddingSocial.com hopes to make it easier and take a cut of the 2 million, or it's either 2 million or 2 billion group gifts that are conducted and received and gifted every year. So. Please join me, developers, business researchers, designers.
Think about when you do your presentation, what's your idea, what do you need to make sure people remember your name. So if you write it like this, it will happen.
My name is Michael, and my idea is called Tagline. Have you ever been bored during the weekend where you want to do something fun, but you're sick of calling up the same people and doing the same activities? Well, here's the solution. Tagalong is a virtual hub and a virtual sign-up sheet for all the interesting events happening in the area. Just look through the website. if you're interested in the flash mob dancing activity, or if you want to join the land cow fishing trip, just hit sign up. And where will these events come from? Let's say you're new to town and you want to meet some new people, and you also love board games. So you should start an event on Tagalong. Board games night, flash spots available, additional info, and you're done. Soon you'll have a list of names and contact info of the people who are interested. I'll need a developer, designer, and someone to do research with me. And so please vote for Tagalong. Tagalong, and thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is CoCoon. So have you been to the wine and beer festival, or do you know there's one wine expo in the Hong Kong Convention Center? So I did quite a lot of wine tasting last weekend, but I don't remember what I tasted actually, and I want to share with my friends. So here's the solution, here's the cool style. So it's a social network for the wine lovers. So that I could record down what I have drinks, I could find out what my friends just drink, and also the the reseller could have their stocks on this website so that you could easily find out what the wines I would like to buy. So that's it. If you want to share the wine with friends, here's the cool style. So I want developers, the wine expert, and also the elegant designer. Thank you.
Hey guys, my project I'm going to do is free shopping. Right? Free shopping is a mobile application that will help us discover small merchants, shops that are small entrepreneurs, but cannot pay the high rent to rent a shop in the basement level. This is basically a project to help my girlfriend. Shopping experience. To make the shopping experience a little bit more diverse, because well, you go to shopping malls, everywhere there's chain stores, everywhere there's chain. But there are a lot of entrepreneurs like you and I that are opening new stores but can't afford to pay the high rent, and they cannot be discovered easily. So free shopping will be a mobile app with augmented reality and geolocation that makes shopping experience so smooth that they can be easily discovered. I want developers and designers and business people to help me make this happen. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kenneth, and I'm a filmmaker. And my idea is Airbnb.
Hi. Okay, hi, my name is Kenneth, and I'm a filmmaker, and my idea is Airbnb for filmmakers. Basically, a lot of times when we make movies with our friends, sometimes student projects, we can't really find locations that are secure and available for use. So the idea is to have venues and different places list their ideas and crowdsource basically the locations for filmmaking, so that filmmakers like myself and other video makers for even commercial projects can have locations to use for their projects. And that's pretty much it. I would need developers and designers and business people for research as well.
Hi, my name is Jensen. I'm here to talk about Dreamly. I'm an active person who plays in a lot of sports. What I see the problem is that if I like to play, for example, for a basketball team, and I like to play for a league in Hong Kong, there's so many of these leagues and I don't know where to go. I like to create a website which consolidates all the different leagues in Hong Kong. And this is not just about basketball, but about any different kind of sports. For league makers, go to that website to have a platform for them to create their teams. And on top of that, you can go there and find people with similar interests and start a team there, even start a league. It will bring in the facilitators, so people with venues, for example, private schools, hotels, or even other people, other places with a venue that you can organize a game there. Also, I like to bring in the people that makes jerseys, and I like to bring the referees, so I like a meeting point for all these people. The business model is such that I can charge a commission fee based off the transactions that they make on this website. So sports is really big in Hong Kong. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Jocelyn. So, do you know that you can be X-Men yourself? Do you know that? That you have skills like, you think that you can recite Obama's speech more fluently than others, or you can recite some tongue twisters in 10 seconds, then Tug of Fun is for you. This platform allows people to host competitions so that if they can invite people that have similar skills to compete with each other, and also invite some audiences and watch you to compete. And if they are interested in your in the skills that you are competing, they might also pay you money for it. And so for the prize, they can share the profit. And then if you won or if you lose, you can still get that sum of money. So Tug of Fun is for those people who have skills but they don't know how to use it to earn money themselves. So have support Tug of Fun. You will be hotter than a shining sun. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lucia, and my idea is a high-end fast wine delivery. And so people in Hong Kong are very busy, and there's an emergent wine consuming. Everyone starts to appreciate wine more. And my idea is an application where we have expert sommeliers that would advise you on the best wines there's on the market from everywhere in the world. And you can link that with your Facebook calendar. And for example, if you forget an important birthday or like your anniversary with your wife, you can go into the app and we prepare like a last-minute date with like the best chocolates or nice cheese or the best wines in 1 to 2 hours. So the competition, they do this, but it's next day delivery. There's not a company yet in Hong Kong or anywhere that delivers within 1 to 2 hours, and this will be very interesting for business meetings or other things. And there's also other features in the apps, like you choose the meal that you're going to have, and the application will give you the appropriate wine for that meal to enjoy just that little bit better.
Hi everybody, my name is Jonathan. I'm here tonight because I was terribly afraid of doing a pitch like this. And this actually brought me to my idea because I feel a lot of people, they are really stuck in their comfort zone. They don't dare to go outside. They don't dare to challenge assumptions that we are brought to every day. They don't challenge social norms. So I want to help those people to step out of their comfort zone. They can sign up on my online platform. They receive weekly challenges, and they have to upload evidence that they fulfill those challenges. And there will be a premium service on which we make money basically. And this is then a specially customized comfort challenges in order to get people to live really life to the full potential and live up to their dreams they always wanted to achieve. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Ryan, I'm a developer. So my project name is called Treat Circle. So if you ever fed up with your boss, or you ever fed up with going to KTV with your friends on weekends, and just want to go out for fresh air, or if you ever you and your friend got a plan to go to some place, but suddenly one night before you go out, your friend said, "I'm sorry, I just quit. I have another thing to do." Now here is our project. I will advise you in a destination where you can go in very close to you, and I will advise you when your friend quits and you'll find another people who has a high possibility to go with you. Then we will deal with big data, of course. So in the back end, but this is the future. So this is my project, Treat Circle. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Cohen, and I love food. In any big city, there are many different types of cuisine: Italian, Spanish, Chinese, whatever. But there's a problem. Every time you want to have a meal, you ask the question, "What do I want to eat today?" Okay? This is the same problem for homemakers who have to decide and make a different meal for their families every day. And there are a lot of companies now that Just Eat, Grubhub to solve that problem. But my solution is different. My solution is to offer packed, uncooked food. And on top of that, we have a fixed selection of menu, for example, 3 to 5 different types of cuisine every day, and the consumer can choose daily, weekly, or monthly. And think of IKEA. You go to our website or the app, choose the food, get it delivered, and cook it yourself. And I'm so upbeat about this. I've registered a website name. It's called Norify. Nori from the French nourriture, and Fi like satisfied. So food satisfaction. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Young, and I'm here to introduce you to Lifetime. A bit about myself. In high school, I made my own rap CDs and I sold them. In college, I founded a novelty t-shirt company, where basically my co-founder and I, we designed the t-shirts and we found a partner company to manufacture and ship them. What Lifetime is about, that I'm here to tell you about today, is that there's a problem in terms of longer-term issues. So for the internet, a lot of bandwidth is being spent on individuals who will have passed away in the next 20 years. Right now, 91% of Americans aged 30 to 49 use the internet, but in 10 or 20 years, a lot of those might not exist. So the solution is that Lifetime helps businesses know which of their customers actually exist by cross-referencing death certificates as well as online accounts. To the users, our pitch is through our website, you'll be able to register which accounts you actually have with different websites. So at the end of the day, businesses will be able to see which ones are actually relevant to their business. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Christopher Young. I want to present an alternative to car ownership. In Hong Kong, car ownership is expensive, and cars are overpopulated in our small island. We have 500,000 private vehicles that are sit parked 20 hours each day. On one side, we have people who need a car from time to time, but don't want to bear the cost of ownership. Living in the same building, we have people who pay a fortune for car expenses while keeping the car idle in the car park. This is very inefficient. Therefore, tonight we are introducing Car Share Hong Kong. Car Share Hong Kong is a new way for people to share cars. Instead of buying a car, you can rent one instantly from someone nearby. And as a car owner, you can earn thousands of dollars a year by sharing your cars. As a platform, we take care of insurance and all other hassles. We make the reservation as simple as possible. We believe sharing is the future, and car sharing is the right direction. At bad economic times like now, we provide an innovative way for people to save some money in their pockets, and at the same time build a green and trusting society. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Charles. My cousin is launched to China. So, in fact, China is a big market, but most of the merchants cannot able to capture too much China buyer, not only because of the language barrier, because they also do not understand the China online buying norms. So, what I'm going to propose is to have an e-commerce platform like Shopify, but it will for the English-speaking version to launch their Chinese e-shop. So the back end will. Right now, I'm looking for programmers and some business guys to also keep developing that my idea is okay enough. So that's it. Thank you.
Good evening, and my name is Peter, and my idea is called Foodness. And I like snack, and new potato chips, candies, or chocolate bar. But the sourcing new snack is very, the sourcing cost is very high. And also, even I find a new kind of snack, I don't know whether it is good or not. I have a hesitation to try new things. So, Foodness provide member review platform to review new snack, and also provide monthly subscriptions cost to make you try new snack. Yeah. And I need a developer and some research developer and also designer. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Steve. Some people here don't like dressing blue. So my idea is about you earn That means everyone here can earn money. So what's the problem? What's the problem? I saw the West on YouTube as a video website. So what is it? It's a new kind of advertisement. So who participate? 3 parts. Our client and the user and me. Me could be a software, could be a website or mobile apps. So how it works? Before the user uploads the video to YouTube, they upload to me. So I modify the video and put our client's logo or slogan, put it to the video, original video, then we upload it to the YouTube or Youku website. So why we do that? Because depends on how many people watch the video, the client pay us or pay the user. Remember me if you want, before you upload your video. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Jessie. Have you heard of H&M? In case you haven't, it is an international garment shop that sells good quality and relatively good price garment. But have you heard of GNP? Oh, in case you haven't, it stands for green products. When you heard of green products, it's something that is overpriced, middle class. You know, you have to compromise with bad quality in order to be sustainable, which I disagree. As a master candidate of environmental science, I think there must be ways to have a green product that is not compromising, good quality, and not cheap. Not expensive at all. And that's something it's not very expensive. Again, I do have the knowledge to tell that if this one is really sustainable, but I do not know how to design, and I'm a business person myself. So if you're interested, let me know. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Kida. I came from Japan, and the problem that I want to see is whenever Japanese people want to know more about Hong Kong, except for sightseeing, for example, like how to live in Hong Kong, or where is a good place to live, or what kind of job is available, or how much salary, there is actually little information available on the website. So that I want to create a kind of Q&A system. Now, Japanese people will actually like to find questions that they want to know on the system, and Hong Kong people will answer. And of course, it should be written in Japanese, so it is some kind of Japanese understanding needs. And yeah, but this kind of system is already existed in Japan for the domestic part, but I mean, have to specify those functions on something like Japanese and Hong Kong bridge. And that's what I want to do as a Japanese incoming Hong Kong. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Jason. So you've got a product or a website that you own, as well as millions of other websites or business owners out there. So how do you stand out from the crowd? One of the proven ways nowadays is to establish yourself as an industry expert by answering questions or helping people out on Q&A forums. Now, by doing this, you gain trust and expose yourself to pre-qualified traffic immediately. Because search engines nowadays present the Q&A sites pretty high up on the search boards. But there are countless Q&A websites out there like Quora and Yahoo Answers. If you want to track them, they'll take you forever. So what I want to build is a website that consolidates all the question and answer websites and present them in a stream form. So that allows websites to promote and answer questions directly through our website, allowing millions of people to see. So what we need is a developer and design. Thank you very much.
What's the matter? My stomach hurts.
Yes, for the past 2 months I've been teaching in Southeast Asia, teaching them English. What I've realized is that they've got good written skill, good English writing skills, but they never have good English speaking skills. And why is that? It's because they don't get to have a lot of contact with native speakers. And for the public schools, for example, Thailand, they only get 1 hour per week of English lesson from a native English speaker. That is why the pronunciation is not as well as other countries, such as Hong Kong.
So we have other competitions as well. There's another company online that allows people to exchange their language skills in English, and my solution is to produce an online speaking platform to connect non-native speakers.
Hello, do you know who I am and what I do? No, probably you don't know. Yeah, most of you. Very high chances. That's a problem. We pay big bucks to go to events like this or go to conferences. There are tons of conferences out there. Problem is, maybe I come here and then I try to socialize, try to talk to a few people, but pretty much I have no idea. I guess most of you guys have that experience as well. And it didn't start talking. And the thing is, maybe at the end of the day we get a business card, but that we also couldn't really follow up a lot of that. So what my solution is, I want to create a very complete experience for the event participants, event attendees, before the event, during the event, and after the event. Think about it. Like you pay a lot of money, try to make connections, but like after the conference, what do you do? So I want people who are truly enthusiastic in improving the conference experience. Thank you.
Okay, hello, I'm Tim, and my product is called Code Anywhere. I think this is to solve my personal problem, but I guess it can also solve some problems of some of the performance. Because, like in my experience, when I want to find a private code for learning something, whatever Canada, score, or diving, something like this, and it is quite difficult for me to get the private code because there's no single platform. And I need to make a number of phone calls to them to negotiate about the price, to talk about the pace and the time. And sometimes I would like to find a partner to share the cost as well. It's not easy just to find someone to align with. And so I would like to build up a platform to measure the private code and also the individual. Like what the code want to learn, what the code want to teach, and what we want to learn, the price, the available pace, and the time. And so I'm a business person, so I need a developer and a designer to come to my team. Thank you very much.
My idea is about group buying. My background is that I've started a trading company and I decided to go looking for some wine products because I have a shop back in Singapore and just stores for one shop. And I encountered a limitation or a disadvantage for quantity. That I had to buy a certain minimum number of quantity in order to get a good price. Now, hence I decided that even if I go through AliExpress or Alibuy, for example, I still have one-on-one group or one-on-one buying. So why not I have the same product available on offline and as well as online model. So I have shops buy the photo, make available those samples globally at various stores all across various countries around the world. And the samples would be, okay, so basically in summary it's a combination of online and offline models.
Hi, people want to eat something new. People love to eat something homey. And other people can cook this homey, tasty food, but they do not have a restaurant and they want to have one. We will try to have a platform to match up these people. We make a website, and it's like a dating website. We make a room for them today. Because, for example, people want to cook about 6 people meals, and they ask people to come in. They have a price for the meals, and also the rating. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'm looking at program. I'm designing kitchen bags.
Hello everyone, I'm Maggie and I'm a student from PVU. I came to Hong Kong just for 2 months. I'm eager to know this city, and so that's a problem. Maybe we can invent an application named Adventure in the City, and it combines game and social network and integrate game into our real life. And we use LBS, just like check in the particular location and scan some particular QR code in the particular place we set, and even link the mobile phone with another player. So we adventure in the city, and we can be more familiar with the city. That's all. Thank you.
All right. I'm Yao. I'm a full-time hardware engineer, but I want to be able to design mobile apps and websites. So I had to go through all the difficulties of learning algorithms, programming tools, and many new concepts. It turns out 100 million people just like me dying to learn faster and deeper for better job opportunity or for their dreams. But the problem is we only have limited time to do something, to learn something new if they have to work day and night for something else. So this is what I'm going to make it happen. I want to build a knowledge visualization and management system that helps people connect bits and pieces of their knowledge so you can visualize what they learn or the knowledge you map. By looking at the graph, it's easy for you to transfer the knowledge that stay floating in your mind to something you probably never seen before. You can also tag your knowledge, group them, keep track of your learning progress. Along the way, you can set goals and checkpoints to motivate yourself. By the way, start should be lonely, right? So you can follow those folks whose learning experience that benefit you. Since Google Map years, I want to map your knowledge. I'm looking for the missing ingredient. Since I already have the secret recipe. Thank you very much.
Andy Lau said today the standard of survey is not enough. And actually Hong Kong is an international city and there's a lot of surveys industry in Hong Kong. However, the standard is really not a standard. There is, especially in the beauty industry, government now is finding the solution of how to distinguish the difference between the beauty industry and the medical industry. So here is the solution. Beauty Judgment. Beauty Judgment is a website that connects people to give some service provider, especially in the beauty industry, and to score them, to give them a rank. And then if you want to find a good hairstylist or find somebody to pay for a massage or to make up, then go to beautyjudgment.com. Thanks.
Just giving here, writing the page, and letting others know what our ideas, what's your ideas. But actually, we have so many ideas in our mind, just as TikTok, just as we give comments again. But what if we create a platform, take together all the people over there, that's the idea to have people with ideas, with knowledge, with money, to work all together, build the ideas all together, and that one day, all our ideas will be actualized. Instead of cutting out ideas to choose up there, 10, 5, why can't we have our own? Why? We still have 8 minutes, and we can't build our platform all together with another time to serve unlimited people. So thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Jeannie. I'm a designer. I used to see like kids playing around with iPads and iPhones from the age of 6. They know exactly how to flip around, but they don't know how to play a book. They don't know how to play with a toy anymore because everything is experienced through iPad or TV. So with the 3D printing out here, what can we do? What can the kids do? Do you know how to model a 3D product? Do you know how to print it? Do you know how to make it work? This is how we're facing too as a designer. It's really hard to make a product work. You just go from a 3D model, you print it, the material engineering to do it. So what can we do for kids? What can we do to make them to interact and don't lose the track of physics? So my suggestion is the D3 toy books. This is standardizing how to connect each part in a toy. So when they model a toy, model some imaginative toy, they can connect it easily through a standardized simple step. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vincent Wang, and this is A+. Wouldn't it be wonderful to walk into 7-Eleven to pick up our favorite drink during the morning rush? Instead of waiting in line to check out, we scan the drink with a smartphone, tap pay, and be on our way. And enjoy lunch at Starbucks. Instead of waiting for the 20 people in front of us to decide what they want to order at the counter, wouldn't it be awesome if we can place an order on our smartphones, tap pay, and pick up our order when it's ready? Or how about that iPhone 8 you listed on Kijiji? After the viewing, and the buyer is ready to pay, instead of counting money, wouldn't it be much simpler to be able to complete the transaction with our smartphone, like the 7-Eleven scenario, tap pay, and instead now, tap receipt, and be on our way? This is what mobile payment should be. Looking for designers, developers, business people, everyone. Thanks.
Okay guys, this is the last two, so innovations in the middle.
My name is Michael, and I will just confess right now, I am terrible with names. It's good to be in front of everyone to be able to say that right now. And so my idea, Face Space, is the future solution to this problem. Facebook and modern technology, especially in cameras these days with face recognition, is the future solution to being as bad with names as I am. And the practical application of this is to establish something that I'll call the face base. You gather a few of the pictures of your friends through Facebook. All these photos are available for free and openly available. So basically there's no privacy problems unless you basically feel no fiction about that. You gather these photos, and then if you're in a crowd, you can get a name of someone, or if you're looking for some friends that are basically within a step of you in the social circle, you go ahead and take a picture of this crowd, or you go ahead and face scan technology, and you put right together through these pictures. We have some ideas of photo categorization on the phone, as well as people organizing crowds for interest and looking for developers and business people. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Theo. This is my third time I'm joining this event, and I just got this idea. Actually, I'm not prepared to teach today, but I got this idea that I face a lot of problems daily with my company. When my staff complaining that they need to type my name card because I got a lot of name cards because on this event I get hundreds of name cards and ask them to help me to type into the Outlook, etc. And so I think that's a good idea to how to find a solution for the electronic name card. So this solution can be an internet application, and it can be a mobile application. The idea is to help us to do a name card so that every one of you here, when you want to get to contact each other much easier without disclosing our privacy information. So basically the idea with that is once you have this name card, you can have your mobile phone to connect with each other, your name card, or maybe you can just use a very short abbreviation, and then you can have, for example, yo.lam, and then you can get my contact information after my permission. So this is basically the idea. And I'm looking for developer and designer.
Hi everyone, my name is Floyd. Thank you for your attention. I'll start off by asking the audience two simple questions. How many of you all, by a show of hands, believe that investing and saving for your future is important? All right, that's nearly everyone. When you walk into a bank or you approach by an insurance agent, some type of financial professional, how many of you guys trust those people? Good. My customer research has worked. There needs to be some type of solution in Hong Kong and abroad where we can solve a three-pronged problem, which is the financial advisor licensed? Is the financial advisor been brought up for any regulatory issues? And what is the general customer evaluation of those finance professionals? I'm looking for anyone who can help become the next hero to solve and eliminate financial scams. So that includes everybody. Thanks.
Wow. Well, what I would like to say first is give yourself a round of applause. 'Cause it's like kind of next is figure out which ideas do we like. The way we're going to do that is you should have some stickers, instead of 3 stickers with smileys on there. Anyone who does not have a sticker yet? Probably like 60%. Okay. I'm going to get some helpers to run around and give everyone one sheet that has got 3 stickers on there. What do you need to do with that?
Keep your hands up.
Okay, what do you need to do with that? Yeah, a lot of people have been conquering their fears and their ideas to pitch their ideas. Well, brilliant to see that. The next thing, what we're going to do is have those people walk around with their signs, and if you like an idea, he goes, I like that. What do? You put a sticker on that. Do you like it more? Put 2 stickers on that. If you actually super duper like it, what do you do?
So it's like Shopify.
Okay, let me try again. So, people walk around with ideas, you have questions, need clarification. Like 4, you give 2 stickers. Like 3, you give 3 stickers.